right. We are live on location, people. Live on location. Okay. So what I'm going to do today is maybe not get so much glare. That might be a start because there's like so much glare going on right now. And that is just where the camera's set up. And man, this has just been it's been great. And we'll let the boss take a look. Come on, boss, get up there, show yourself. Show yourself. Come on. Come on, Gigi. Yep, they're the boss. That's the supervisor. That's Jazz. All right. So, Michelle, this is my GMT Hamilton. Currently, I carry this one with me. And I had this on the time grapher. If y'all have watched my shorts there, this is the one that was running 0 seconds. It's a 992B. And I just ordered a mainspring for it. And it arrived in the mail today because I like to try to keep mainsprings for all my watches because if anything's going to fail, it's usually going to be the mainspring. So, and then if y'all know, I take these license for your fishing, hunting license, and I put those inside of there so when it's in my pocket, nothing gets scratched. So it keeps it crystal and everything looking nice because they scratch pretty easy. So that's just my little trick. You can use it all you want. Okay. So my last video yesterday, I was live and I was working on this Elgin, just my son's, and he wanted me to service it. And I broke the mainspring. The mainspring when I unwound it to let down the mainspring. It sorry about that. My cat was scratching me. Boy, he climbed on my back, and I could just feel his nails just digging into me. And he just gets excited. But when I unwound it, it came off the arbor, and which is crazy because it's been working all this time, no problems. Then I go to unwind it, and it came off the arbor, and it will not go back on it. I've tweaked it. I've tried everything I could, and it just does not want to catch. So I will fix this. Get replacement springs, not a problem. Also, what I found was this original key for. I have a couple of Elgin that have the key wind and key set before the keyless works came around. This original key. We'll get this to my kid, and he can put that with his stuff. That way, he's got an original key. I don't know if it goes to any of his watches, but it is an original key. So, anyways, I just want to talk about this one here. So I had to put another donor spring, and so it is running, and it's keeping excellent time. And the wine yesterday, I went to pull this to get out of the case, and this flew out. I mean, it was, man, I'm telling you, yesterday was like if something could go wrong, it went wrong. Okay, I can't remember parts. I mean, it's like my brain just left me yesterday. So I need some light, but if I put this light on the wrong setting, it just puts off such a glare. Y'all can't see the parts all that good, but I need some light. So I'm trying to find a happy medium here, and I don't think I'm going to find one. But so what I want to do is yesterday I forgot to put in the spring, the washer, the dial washer. And if you do that, there's a good chance your hands aren't going to keep time well. So this little piece of brass, you see how thin that is? It's like paper thin. That's the difference between your watch functioning correctly and not functioning correctly. So little things like that you would never think could cause a problem can cause a big problem, and you won't even, that's just something like you could just put in a tray and totally forgot about it. So I want to go live today, and we'll take y'all with me, and let's get this done the correct way, because I don't want to leave it like that. That's not that's not the way it needs to be for future use. I don't want somebody to say, "Well, who done that?" So still having a little trouble with that piece coming out, and so I might use another. I like to use another case, but I'll get with my kid on that, see what he wants to do, because like I said, it's his. I have plenty of cases, and I got some nice cases actually, and I could show y'all some real quick, I guess, while we're here on the channel. This is a really nice one, and I like this one. I mean, look how big that bow is right there. That is huge compared to this. Look at that size, man. That's crazy. So I think this case right here might be one I'm going to use for this watch. I mean, you imagine that? Look at that. Look at the size of that thing. I mean, that's earring period. That's earring style there, ain't it? Um, it's not a swing out. This might be a swing out. I'm not a big fan of the swing outs, because they can be problematic when it comes to showing your watch and you want to show the guts. It's a lot easier for me just to have one that unscrews the back. Plus, you have to line this up, and if you don't have it lined up right, you're never gonna get this to be flush. So that's kind of the only thing stopping me from putting it in this. But I like that beefy style right there. I like that the way this is. And if you see the glass, you see it's got that nice lip on it. So that's a contender, and I'm probably going to use that one there. And I'll show you some other ones. This is glass, and you can see the difference. You can see how much of a lip there is. I mean, they took a lot of pride in these watches. Made it something that really wanted you to have. And it's got the big bull ring on there. And not like today's watches, where everything is all about fancy. Silver. This is it's a good piece of silver. Got a case screw in it. So I might, if this was a back on screw, I would use this one too. But unfortunately, it's a swing out. A lot of these like this are swing outs for some reason. I don't think I have one. So it's cool to keep these cases like this because I can just buy an 18 movement. If I could pick up an 18 movement, somebody might have. That would be great. I don't have to worry about having to buy the whole thing. Somebody might just have just a movement they want to sell, and I have a case ready for it. And I have some other cases in here, and they're all swing outs too. I don't have any more ones that screw out the back. So, yeah, I think I'm going to use this one here. I think this is going to be a better choice for this watch, and I don't have to worry about that piece coming out. So we'll put that off to the side for now. Let it dance around in my head for a minute. All right. So in the meantime, let's go ahead and we'll get these hands off. Let's see for a second. I'm going to move the camera for a minute. Well, let me move my camera for a second. This is a game of how low can you go. Let's see. Hold on a second. I want to see if I can see if I can get a better view of what I'm doing. Everything looks so far away to me, and I want y'all to be able to see what I'm doing versus not being able to see. And I don't have a zoom, so I can't zoom it. So let's get these hands off. Wow, that's the first time that's ever slipped. Wow. All right. Okay. Slip away. All right. Oh, what we're going to use for a holder today? A holder for today. Let's just use the crystal. Now we can take out. I tell you what. I found some hands yesterday. That I think I'm going to use for this, and I will show you all them. I forgot about that. I meant to mention that, and I didn't. Let me show you all some hands that I got. So, this is a decorative hand. I don't know where it came from. Get this one here. And I like the wide hands. Ooh. And I found this one here. Different colors. I think this is black. I know this could be blue. Well, I guess it's blue. Looks real dark. So this is the hour hand, minute hand. Maybe I'll try doing a little something different today. Maybe change it up a little bit. We'll see. I don't know if that minute hand is going to fit. Some of those just don't. They don't fit. They don't cooperate very well. I could have left the hands on to do this. I did not want to do that because I have to hold the dial, and my luck would be I would I had to move my screwdrivers because I had to find a spot for the camera. So I had to move my screwdrivers out of the way and end up. Oh, that might have been too tight. Okay, get this out of the way because probably might not be using it. All right, let's grab me my small one, yellow. And the yellow is a 0.8, and the purple one I'm using is a 1.5. I get my glasses on so I can see. I definitely don't want to put it in a hole that releases the spring. that I don't want to do. So yeah, you got to take all this apart for one thin little washer. All because I forgot about it. But if you want to do things the right way, that's what you got to do. And I want to make sure I'm doing this the right way. So I'm going to do that. All right, one little washer coming up. That's all it takes right there. That's it. Now we'll put it all back together. I mean, I could have left it out, but it would have stuck with me. Little things like that. If I take a lot of pride in make sure I try to do this right, and to leave something out like that, it would have bugged me. So it's worth it for me to take this apart and redo it. Plus, it's for my kid, and I won't do him like that. Okay, and this move is running pretty good. Time grapher wise, it needed a little bit of regulation. I don't know where it's at now because it's probably not full. I don't think it's fully wound. Let's see. That light is just gonna kill the time grapher. All right. But what we can do is, let me see if I can get this set up. Let me see where it's at real quick, and then I'll have y'all take a look. That's not wound up. It is way out. It's plus 77 a day, plus 85, 149 degrees amplitude. So yeah, I don't think it's wound up because it was running a lot better yesterday. So I'll let y'all take a look. Yeah, see, it's just hard to see. That glare is just killing me. Let me move the camera in. How that? You still can't see with that glare. Wow. I just don't know how to fix that. This camera just will not pick up a time grapher. Well, I apologize about that, y'all. That's probably something I'll have to fix. I don't know why that's doing that. It's not picking up the time grapher. I apologize for that. I was trying to get it so y'all could see that. I might have some type of filter. It's probably just the camera I'm using. So, but all right. So we'll just get back to this, I guess. That sucks. I want y'all to see that. All right, so we're gonna go back to this case here. This is a pretty good. I like to use this case. I think I'm just go ahead and use this case here. It is a swing out, like I said. Swing outs can be a little bit more of a pain, but let's go ahead and just try out this swing out. So you got to line the winding, which should be at the 12 o'clock. I'll put this at the 12 o'clock. And it it should fit in there. It's an 18. And yeah, it's not lined up. This is a problem with these. So this is why people just don't use these things. All right. So there it's lined up. And let's see if it'll close. And there we go. Snap shut. If it snaps shut, you're in good shape. If it doesn't snap shut, you won't be able to put the crystal on it. It'll be just that much too high up, and you won't be able to get it to. Now the next trick is I have to get these K-screws. So that's a problem, because that one there is screwed down too far. Oh man, I don't know if I can get this. It just has to come up just a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah, it's grabbing on right there. I think it's grabbing on just a little bit on that inside. What I could do is I can't change those out because they're cut in half. So if you were to turn it, it's just going to keep hitting side to side to side. You can't loosen. What you would have to do is you just take this out of the movement, loosen these all the way up, and then you would just tighten it down to where a half would hit it. So they're good for what they are, but I rather use actual K screws instead of these half cuts. But sometimes half screws can be an issue because if they're too wide, they'll be right here on the edge. They can stick out too far, and you can have problems, getting this closed. So maybe we'll just stick with these for now. And then I like to push that in. Make sure it's going to wind. Make sure my hands are going to set. I can feel it with my thumb. So, good to go. And I'll polish it. We'll get it all polished up, looking nice. All right. Put the hands on it. I was looking at that. I found a gold seconds hand, and I don't know where this come from. I don't remember having any watch that had a gold seconds hand, and I don't know if it's even for this watch. Well, it might be. Well, fit on there. Yeah. Got some gold. Next is the hands. And I found a new one that I wanted to use. It's a little bit wider. Try these. Whoops. Let me see if this fits. No, this ain't gonna fit. It is too small. Too small. I don't know what this came off of. Don't know. This might have been one I ordered. I know I ordered some long time ago, a while back. Um, oop, I got some at a pretty good deal. They were just a bunch of hands, and that might have been part of that collection. I'm trying to flip this over because the part that's let's see here. I want to get that lined up right at the 12 o'clock if I can, because it is the hour hand. So it's important that you have that as close as the 12 or where you want it to be, wherever time you know set this at. 'Cause that makes all the difference on this one. Your minute hand's not so much. You can fix the minute hand. The hour hand, once it's down, it's gonna be wherever it's gonna be at, and you don't want your hours to be. You know, if it's supposed to be at 1 o'clock and it's at 1 in your hands, halfway between 12 and 1. So you don't want that. Now I have this decorative minute hand, and it's maybe too small for this. I'm looking at the hole, and this might be 16s. Maybe that's what that is. Maybe that's a 16 size. I don't know. Maybe this is a 16. No, it fit on there. It fit on there. My second hand's just sticking way up too high. When I look at it under my eyeballs, I'm just trying to press it down a little bit. So that's what we came up with. A little something different. Give it a one click out. And we'll make sure everything's working. Nothing's hitting. I'll go all the way around to the seconds. Make sure it's not hitting all the seconds. And then we'll set the time. Oh, looks like my hour hand is off. As you can see, I have it at 11 o'clock. You can just see how it's off a little bit like that. That kind of stuff right there can annoy me. But for the purpose of this video, I'll fix it here in a minute. I'll fix it in a little while. But anyways, yeah, that's kind of a little thing like that can aggravate somebody. I mean, it's not off by much, but as you can see, just that little bit right there can make a big difference when you're looking at your watch. So we'll put the crystal on it, and we have ourselves a nice watch, nice running watch. It's not. It's keeping time fairly well. It keeps time great, but when it's on the time graph or the time graph shows as far as it run wise, it's not very well. But it does keep time, so I'm happy with that. The gold doesn't quite go with everything else on it. It's kind of a Frankenstein look. It's got about one of everything on it, but for something little, I've had this watch by my desk. I mean, by my bed, and I got a watch stand. It's a Dragon watch stand. I got overseas, and I just set this on it because it has such a loud tick. You can hear this ticking at night, and that Hamilton, you can hear that one in the background. That's inside that case, and you can hear it ticking. So that's the sound of greatness. It's all oiled up. I got together pretty quick yesterday. I thought it was going to take me longer, but it didn't. And so this has turned out to be a great watch. Really great watch. I I'm almost gonna hate to give it back, but like I said, it's my kids, so I'll do what I can to help them out. Plus that ring it's got on it, it's easier to hang it up. And like I said, this is my railroad watch. I got this. And I got some other watches. I guess what we can do is we'll go through maybe over 30 minutes in, I guess. So, anyways, next vid, I think I will go through some of my watches and let me see what I can do about that time grapher. Maybe I can get something fixed up so that y'all can see the time grapher because you can't see it. All right, everybody. Thank y'all for coming along. Thank y'all for watching. All my supporters out there, subscribers. Thank y'all so much. Drop a like, comment. I'll try to get to everybody's comment if I can. I do read them. I'll try to respond if I can. All right, y'all. Thank y'all.